Oh, it's so cold. Oh my god, look, bird. Can you see the bird? Probably some sort of... No, I think it actually might just be an ordinary seagull, but look at that morning sky. There's a very tiny patch of blue sky over there. It's cold. Oh, that's a nice sound. So stick with me, because later on we're going to change our scenery and have a little jaunt. Oh, look, there's a bird. Can't see it because this camera is rubbish. I don't know what that is, but it looks more exotic than a seal. So we're going to go on a little adventure today, but unlock the door. This is currently the state of affairs in somewhere in the northeast of rural England. And also, it's sleeting and the weather says snow. So, whether we get to go on our little adventure, looking doubtful. Meanwhile, I have to shut this door because it's absolutely Baltic. Why is it so cold and why is it snowing? Broken climate. So we came out. It's actually stopped raining, but it's actually so cold. I'm not equipped for this, and so it's very rough. Can you see? It's not an ideal holiday time vibes. There's the iconic Saltburn pier. There are people on that pier. I don't think that I can, excuse my terrible camera work, I don't think I can zoom in. I don't want to zoom in, my hands are cold. What is the point of piers? Apparently that's one of the last UK's remaining pleasure piers. I'll probably get closer. I'm failing to see where the pleasure is. We're at the tourist information board. Saltburn. Apparently there's some Italian gardens. Where are the Italian gardens? Italian gardens, look. I bet they're nice when it's not -10. And interesting, a charm bracelet. Must be a pretty iconic and... Oh no, it is actually. I thought it was just a bracelet. Gonna get attacked. Here's some nature for you. Look at that. Wow. It's kind of cool, this, actually. It's like they're doing a synchronized show. Please don't crap on me. Yeah, go the other way. Nice. Go on. You're the last one. Can you not be asked? Oh, well done, guy. So I think this is what accounts for the pleasure element of the pier, maybe? A chip shop. There's a beautiful dog in there. I don't think it belongs to the chip shop, so I can't judge it on, oh, I really want some chips. I can't have chips. And then, what's that? What is up there? Oh, the Seaview restaurant. Look at that size of that, like, lamp. Film camera style lamp. What's the ubiquitous Cornish pasty company? Because obviously everywhere has Cornish pasties. Doesn't have to be in Cornwall anymore. Surf's up. Not open because no one wants to. The surf is up, but it's not. Do you know what I mean? It's not the kind of surf you want. Surf shop. Don't think I'll be boogie boarding today. It's kind of quaint in a way, but where is the pleasure element of this pier? Where is the... Oh, what a shame that the actual steep death cab isn't working today and I can't go on it. Slight pleasure element in there. Very tiny pleasure element. Some scam machines. Same all over the world, doesn't matter where you go, they're always scammy. You're never getting anything out of those grab machines. Interesting. That is the pleasure element of the pier, guys. But I am loving the sky over there right now. And you can't see it, but there's a massive, great big pier. Not pier. Well, there is a massive, great big pier. Look, there. Massive, great big pier. What's the point of piers? Why did anyone build that? Was it so boats could dock in the olden days? It's too cold. I can't Wikipedia piers at the moment, so I can't actually. I don't know. I've been on piers before, and I actually don't know why they exist. Like in America, a pier would be like something that a steamboat would probably dock at. Maybe, I don't know. I once went on a steamboat on the Mississippi. Can't remember whether it docked at a pier though. But look at the sky. That's pretty nice. I have to put my camera away now. My hands are freezing. So we're on the pier, guys, and I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't know. I seem to think that this pier has collapsed in the past, and it's been rebuilt, which doesn't fill me with confidence. But what is the point of this pier? That is great sky. Like, the only pleasure element are the scan machines inside there, and then if you want, you can walk all the way to the end and feel very scared. I don't want to, but that is it wobbles. The pier wobbles. The pier is wobbling. I'm not down with that. Time for me to go into town and find civilization and nice cheese. I've decided to walk further down the pier because I am insane, but it's actually the pier is wobbling, which I guess is because of the movement of the sea. I mean, if you look at this pier from the side, it's just wood. It's just wood. And I hope you're getting the sense. I hope you can hear me. I'm not sure how good this is going to be with this mic. It's supposed to cut out background noise, but I'm not sure it's going to cut out the background noise of the North Sea doing what it's doing right now. But I hope you understand and are starting to get a sense of this isn't an entirely serious travel vlog. This is Sad Noodle, and she does most things poorly. Apparently I walk on piers poorly. No, don't want to look at that. Don't want to look at that. Like, it's just wood. The legs of the pier are made of wood. I don't know why I'm walking. It is a nice sky over there. I keep talking about the sky. And look, there's Saltburn, looking very blooming moody. And the thing is, how do you get up into town? So I'm guessing I'm going to have to walk up that steep bank if I want to find some nice cheese. Like, I'm not sure what's worse, walking along this pier. Let me give you some tourist information. Somewhere over there is Denmark, I think. There's a big tanker. And then over there, which you can't see, there are some wind turbines just off the coast of Redcar. You're welcome. Pray for my safety. Okay, I just want to give you some actual helpful, useful content. £2 for a one-way journey on the steep death cab. Yep. And it's supposed to be open. Oh no, it's Tuesday, so it's closed. If you're coming at any point during these particular periods, don't come on Monday or a Tuesday. And while we're at it, reasonable fare, to be honest, because honestly, the car parking prices, there's no one here. And the car park that I parked in was £5 for 2 hours and £7 for 3 hours. There's no one here. There's no one in the car park. Cleveland Council, maybe you just want to have a think about what you're doing with your business model. Actually, guys, look how steep it is. Mother of hula hoops. Like, are they all that steep? Like, the last funicular I went on was probably in Paris at the Sacré-Cœur. I don't think that's that steep. And it's wooden. Everything is wood, and the carriages of wood, and like if this loses control, whoa, straight through Saltburn Pleasure Palace, right into the North Sea. So again, doing my service as a content creator, if you're thinking of coming here and you're thinking, do I really want to go on that, and you're kind of afraid of kind of quite argy gradients and potentially heights, there's your perspective. Do you really want to do it? There's 5 million steps just there. 5 million steps, or that. More Saltburn stuff. Apparently this is a fossil garden. I can't see any fossils. I think that might be rhubarb. Is it rhubarb? It looks a bit rhubarby, but I hate rhubarb and I don't eat it. There you go. Fun fact. Big wheel. Maybe that came off one of the hanging gradient cabs of death. I need to settle on an actual nickname for that thing. That wouldn't have been fun. A de-wheeling. Can you see any fossils? I can't see any fossils. The plants look a bit fossily because they're all basically nearly dead. And there is a twee bike advertising what sounds like a lovely pub, which unfortunately I cannot frequent because I am in charge of a car. So, next question. How do we get into the town? How do we get into the town? Where's the bit with all the delis? Because Sad Noodle needs her cheese and her parking is running out, and I'm pretty sure that isn't something that most content creators have to concern themselves with, because they're probably more organised than I am. Let's go and look at this map. Let's free where we live from single use. Oh, okay, that does make sense. At first it didn't make sense. There's okay, some great sculptures, but where are the delis? Where is the you are here? Where is the you are here? Okay, so if I walk down here a bit and go right, maybe Delhi Central. Just walk past some Christmas decorations in a window, a residential window, but I didn't want to film it because you can see quite far into the living room, but it's too early, guys. It's too early. At least, please, this isn't, I'm imploring you from the bottom of my heart, wait until at least the end of this week. Wait until we're at least in the last quarter of November. And this is what I absolutely don't get about the parking charges that I just paid. Like, there's no one here. This is central Saltburn and there is no one here. Why? Just make your car park free, or at least less scandalously have to increase the limit on your credit card to be able to afford it. There's no one here though, look. This is central Saltburn and it's really pretty. It is really pretty, actually. I can imagine in summer, yeah, it's really, really busy. But there's no one here. Okay, this place has got its decorations, but excused, it's a commercial venture. Not a problem, I'm willing to allow it. So, yeah. Why? And it's so quiet that the one or two people that are on the street, liquor and ale, but I'm in charge of a car. That's upsetting. The one or two people that are on the street are actually looking at me like I'm an idiot or just an alien. I found an artisan bakery, but it's not open. I'm so sad. If you've been to this artisan bakery, tell me how. Ooh, they do honeycomb lattes and it's not open. Unfair. I found a deli, but it was actually a place that I'd read a TripAdvisor review of, that someone said it cost £14 for a ploughman's, and he got like a measly amount of cheese, which is unacceptable, and a tiny, what I can only assume is a hipster pot of chutney, so I'm not going to go in there. But actually it did look quite nice on the outside. I found a spa. I'm not sure whether there's a deli in it. So far we're at one deli. One deli, guys. It's a very disappointing deli count. You know what? Still no more delis, but I did find this really cool looking guitar shop. I really like the kind of... It is a bit kind of 70s font on the signage, but it's really cool, and they've got a Gretsch sign, and if I had more money I would go in and probably end up with a guitar that I don't need. Got excited, thought this was a deli, but it's not. It's a pet shop, and they sell guinea pigs and things, and I don't want a guinea pig. Although, like, I came in the place that I thought was a pet shop and sold guinea pigs. No guinea pigs, but look, guys, lots of rifles, hunting rifles. No? Shotguns. See, I told you I knew nothing about guns.
I've got a pond downstairs.
A what?
Fish pond.
A fish pond.
I'll show you that as well.
Are you a fishing tackle place then?
Fishing tackle and guns.
Yeah, fishing tackle and guns. That classic mix. It's a good mix. Like, I guess, because obviously living where I live in the city, you don't really see much stuff like this. You're not walking along the streets of Leeds or Wakefield, and well, you don't really see any fishing tackle shops apart from maybe Kirkgate Market.
There's very, very few now.
But you certainly don't like come in somewhere and see stuff like this. But it's like so, like I can smell. I don't know what I can smell. Like just I don't know. It's got a very distinct odour, not an unpleasant odour. Kind of reminds me of my granddad. You know, fishes, really. Well, I go wild swimming in lakes and things, but I don't really take any notice of the fish. Until yeah, I do. I go swimming at a place near York where they have big carp in one of the lakes.
They won't bother you.
But they don't bother me, you know, they just jump around you when you're not swimming near them. But the only reason that I kind of... Are the roaches the little gold ones?
Yeah, they're goldfish.
They're goldfish. Which ones are the roaches then?
That's a carp. That's a mirror carp.
Oh, is it? See, I thought I knew what a roach was, but I don't. Are the roaches the grey ones?
One of them is a shibunka.
Yeah. I only know fish from playing this Nintendo game called Animal Crossing. So I don't know anything about fish.
That big red one's a shibunkin.
Shibunkin? Is that like a Japanese fish? Chinese. Do people buy these?
No.
You just keep them? Do you name them?
No. Yeah, fish.
Fish. Not like Shibunkin 1, Shibunkin 2.
Some people might live in the Joe Street here.
Yeah.
And then they decide to move and say, oh, can I put my fish in there?
Ah.
And then they come back 20
Oh,
years.
so you're like a little sanctuary for the fish, the abandoned fish of Saltburn.
Yes.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Groovy.
Groovy. They're very relaxing, aren't they? I had tropical fish when I was younger, like little neon guppies, but I'm not very good at keeping fish. So I just met the very entertaining Keith, who runs Keith Sports. The pet shop that I thought was a pet shop, that I thought was a deli, which isn't any of it. It's actually a fishing tackle shop, and as you'll have seen no doubt just now, lots of shotguns. But we're in the countryside, guys. What can you do? This is the way of life out here. What an interesting guy. Drums and a soul band, they tour around Teesside. And he keeps fish that you've just seen downstairs. And he also recommended the deli down here that I walked past earlier and said it's all right, which I assume is a compliment. Look at this crazy ass road. I've seen videos of this on YouTube where buses are trying to get up it, like actual buses in the winter. Madness. So this concludes my day, well, afternoon in Saltburn-by-the-Sea. I mean, I've been to Saltburn. Look at that sky. How awesomely moody does that look? So cinematic, very cinematic, much cinematic. But I've been here quite a few times before, but actually never, there are people still on that pier, insanity. Never really off season, and never doing it with the intention of filming any content, doing anything like that. So I've kind of been doing this through the eyes of someone who's not been here before, really, and it's kind of a strange experience, even though this is a bit of a nonsense channel and I'm not entirely doing it seriously and I'm quite deadpan. It was quite interesting to do it that way. We can talk about the scandalous car parking charges another time. Apparently the staff, maybe Keith's wife I think it was, when we met Interesting Keith just now, told me that the car parking is free actually if you park up in town. So that's a newbie error, and I feel quite humbled to have learnt that, really, because I don't live that far away from here, so I should have probably known better than to get scammed in the tourist car park. But deli count, disappointing at 1. Interesting Keith's met, 1. What a lovely, interesting and eccentric man, and I mean that as a compliment. If you're ever in this area, go check out his tackle shop, Keith Sports. He'll show you his fish pond, not a euphemism. And he plays in a band. He plays in a soul band. So cool. For now, I'm signing off. There's a pub over there and I'm going to go and get a very low alcoholic half an ale and make my way back to my quarters. I'm not on a ship though. It's just because I'm by the sea. It makes me go all nautical. Bon voyage.